Hello, my name is Elijah Bustamante, and this is my current event analysis, part 3. My topic is gun control and regulations. As far as our current situations go with gun control and regulations, Joe Biden is calling on Congress to ban assault weapons out of the hands of civilians. It is a newsworthy subject because every time that a gun violence takes place, or any situation that involves a gun, plays with life and death. It is important to understand because although some people see it as their right to own a gun, even if it is an assault weapon, others see it as a liability and endangers the safety of society. The push Joe Biden is trying to make on assault weapons is to ban them and to also make tougher background checks on those purchasing guns. To make these new gun laws, a legislative action is required to even make that happen. Legislation cannot be done without Congress, which is why Joe Biden wants to work closely aside Congress on making these new gun laws happen. What caused Joe Biden to want to make these new gun laws is the deadly shootings that happened on the first week of April this year that left 18 people dead. People have reported these new gun laws as a violation to their Second Amendment, despite all that has taken place. However, some states, like Utah, voted to be in favor of having stricter background checks and having new gun control measures. More Democrats than Republicans don't favor any of the gun control measures, which is surprising to me. There are even more gun dealers than there are of places like Starbucks or McDonald's in the United States. Now, I included a map of where all these gun dealers are, along with Starbucks. The yellow dots, the bigger yellow dots on the map, are where mass shootings have taken place. The little green specks are Starbucks locations, and all the other red dots are the locations of gun dealers. The best sociological perspective to look at this would be conflict theory. Conflict theory is the common characterizations or groups or any other type of grouping that society makes. This could be on class, gender, race, ethnicity, etc. And I believe that conflict theory best describes gun control regulations, especially today, because of the common characteristics that those committing gun violence has, and even those setting the regulations on them as well. Those that make the new gun laws, which is Congress, would be groups with the authoritarians, because they are normally office holders, therefore they hold some type of authority. And the common people that commit these types of mass shootings are typically white males. So I guess the big question is, do we agree with Joe Biden? Is the new gun controls and laws the right thing to do? The changes proposed are to ban assault weapons and to make stricter background checks. So the big question is, do you agree that the nation should proceed with this, or are you against it? Keep in mind that the current arguments in favor of making these gun laws happen is to make safer environments, safer society, and limit the number of shootings. The current arguments against this is that it limits their Second Amendment right. Keep in mind, there are also no wrong answers. You just have to ask yourself what you believe the right choice is. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time. And really think hard about that question.